everyone. Today I'm reviewing a Victorian book chain repro, and first I'm going to tell you what that is. These are on Etsy. They run about $22. I will leave you the link. There are a few different crafting shops have them, but I'll leave you the link where we got ours. And very prompt shipping, nice quality. But if you want a real one to have antique, they're going to run you about $80. So, but you can check eBay and Etsy and all, but this is a repro. So I do like the antique jewelry. I do have some, but for this, I decided to just go repro. Gomez and I discussed it. It was a decision, wasn't it, darling?
Yes.
It's like, does it matter if this one's, like, you know, a repro or not? We decided it didn't. But anyway, the reason, we love Victorian lit. We love the Victorian kind of steampunk lifestyle. If you guys are new, subscribe. Check out our spooky playlists. We are always frightful, entertaining, sometimes brilliant. Okay, so check this out. This is... The links are made or intended to represent or resemble the binding of an old book, you know, where they kind of wove it together because they didn't do like the glue and the binding. It was like old school. So it's supposed to look like an old book binding, like the way the back is bound together. So therefore it's called a book chain. Because I kept seeing things sold like watches and necklaces on book chains when I would look at Victorian antique jewelry, and I'm like, why is it called a book chain? I don't understand. There's no book. So I looked. And that's why. And they make them smaller, they're chunkier, they're filigree, they're like all things. This one has silver and gold on Etsy that you can choose. And check out the clasp. It's cool. It's like, it pulls back, but it's just a big ring. Like, it's a big one. So that's a good clasp. It's easy to adjust, like put on, whatever, even if you don't have long nails at the time like me right now, because I had to cut them off to make jewelry, because I do that. But you can also put your pendant, if you're wearing a big pendant that has a big bail, you know, you can just put it on the chain like you would any other pendant. You undo it and you slide your pendant on it and it hangs down, and then you close it in the back, and that's fine. And this is good for heavier pendants because it's a good weight. But if you want to put a more delicate pendant on this chain and still wear it, oh, by the way, the shop sells these in 16, 18, 20, and 24 inches. So this one's mine that I'm wearing. It is a 16 inch because I wanted a short one, obviously, if it's a 16 inch. And this is Gomez's, and it's a 24 inch. So this one can like go over your head. And so they have different lengths that you can choose, and you can get silver or gold for the $22. But what I have on mine is the hollows symbol that Grindelwald uses in Harry Potter and the Fantastic Beasts and all that. And so it's a smaller one, and I could not get it obviously over the chain because the chain's bigger than this jump ring. So I put it here on the clasp. And so the clasp is a good size big clasp, but it's also big enough that you can put a pendant on it. So you just slide it on, put the pendant on, close it back. And I did that with the Mouse King. I have worn him on this before too, and he looks good. So it's like two different ways you can put your pendants on this chain. But it's really cool. It's different looking. It's a unique chain, and you'll have some Victorian flair, and you can tell people, especially if you're literary like us, that you have a book chain, and they'll go, why is it a book chain? And then you can tell them, or better yet, refer them to our historically brief, entertaining jewelry video. But anyway, we hope you enjoyed this. Until next time, stay historical, haunted, and
spooky,
my friends.